Hey, so welcome back to my rain totem strategy for Stardew Valley. So we're now on day 6 and we've just had our first day at the mines, which went pretty well. We actually got 81 ore and we also got 25 levels in the actual mines, which is pretty good. We're just going to check the luck for today, so pretty good, not the best, but better than average. And the weather report, because that will influence whether we fish on later days or not. But it's going to be sunny still, so that's not going to change our strategy for the upgrades. I'm going to upgrade the axe first, actually, and then I'll probably upgrade the pickaxe, and then maybe the axe again, yeah, and then the axe again I would say, and then the watering can. But basically the way the upgrades work in this game, there are varying tiers, but the first one is from basic to copper. That requires 2000 gold and 5 copper bars. To make copper bars, we need the smelting recipe, which is what we're going to get just now. You trigger this automated event as soon as you mine copper, or if you hoe copper up from a secret spot. This also counts, because I've gotten this cutscene on like day 3 before. So, which is an interesting tidbit, but basically allows us to make bars from ore with this blueprint, and it requires 20 copper ore to make. So yeah, that's pretty much the event. At this point I usually skip, but yeah, there's nothing really else. So now that we actually have that, we will go ahead. Did I take the stone out? No, I did not. Okay, so first mistake of day 6. I should have brought the stone back with me from the mines. I didn't. It's gonna cut into time efficiency, but it's not. It's a pretty bad mistake, to be honest, because it's a very simple fix, and it's just have the foresight to have stone in your inventory. But it's not the end of the world. Can't use cookies right now. Let's see. So don't need that. Once we get to the mine, so I'll actually just get past them there. I need to run to the. I don't need cookies either. I'm gonna run to the mine. Okay, so just boring things, or irrelevant things right now. We can now pet our dog, and it gives us a heart emoji, which there is some in-game functionality tied to that, but not in terms of making money really, so it's not particularly relevant. Okay, we find another leak, which is not terrible. So we're basically gonna go to the mines as normal and then take a break to actually go upgrade the axe, which will waste 2 hours, which is not the best, but it's what we have to do to be on schedule. And then we will see where we are at. We actually made really good progress yesterday. So we might be able to get away with this slight fail on my part. And then we'll just, yeah, we'll take everything. Did I also? Yeah, okay, that's fine. And we have good luck today, so stairs are more easy to find. I'm killing enemies actually over rocks because I can kill enemies very quickly with this trident. And yeah, I'd say as long as we're out of the mines by 2:30, that's enough time to go get the upgrade. We need to smelt in between floors, so we need to make progress that way as well, but I'm not too worried at this point. think things will work out. We don't want a crab, but we do want a cherry bomb. Bombs destroy blocks rocks in a certain area, radius, so for sparse rocks like this it's not particularly useful, but it can be very useful on the right floor. And I'm being a bit lazy with getting hit by enemies because health management isn't really a concern right now. Don't want that. I'll pick up iron ore though, because we do need that eventually. So I'll just showcase what the bomb can do now. I think that will get a nice little cross section. Yeah, there you go. That was a swarming graphic. If it turns green, at least on the first 40 levels, it means a bunch of these flying bugs will come out and try and hurt/attack you. And we actually have enough to make a third smelter, which is good. I think, yeah, it's down. So railway tracks always end in a minecart. They give you coal, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna throw away the fiber. We have chub on standby. I don't think we'll need it before we get to 30, but I may be wrong. And we're also going for ore. Ore rocks take 3 swings instead of 1. Okay, so this might actually be useful for us, because we can kill them pretty quickly. Okay. Oh, we can just do that. That's also fine. So, yeah, we need a fair amount of copper ore just consistently for the next couple of days to make all our upgrades. And it doesn't diminish in value because we also need trappers. But once we upgrade our pickaxe, we will be able to what do I want to say? Okay, we'll eat the carrot because that's free. We'll look at the forest sword. I can't remember if that's better or worse. This is still actually a lot better, so that's good to know. Yeah, so 3 cave carrots is actually pretty decent for energy. Sap you can get a lot of, so I'm just going to drop that. It's almost 1 PM actually. So it's a good thing we actually do have enough to make a third smelter, otherwise we'd be worried at this point for time. Okay, great. Almost kind of exactly what I was hoping for in terms of timing, so that's good. That was a very low sounding noise. I don't know why. Hopefully my game isn't going to crash. That is a fire truck from outside. Okay. And then copper ore only takes half an hour to smelt, so I will actually just dive into mines very quickly to see if I can find anything of value on a random floor. So let's go with 15. Nope. No, very briefly 25. So enemies aren't really a valuable resource per se, but it's all I could really find. To enter the Adventurers Guild, that was one of the males actually. You need to kill 10 slimes. That's also not really relevant for us right now. Okay, so I don't need copper ore, don't need bug meat, don't need a slime, ancient seed, axe, dwarf scroll, and I may as well sell these too. Am I missing anything important? I don't think so. So we have 5 now. We're just going to run down here. So we left the mines at 220. We can time this actually just for future reference. 220. Run along, and the Clint, the person who we had the cutscene with, is the blacksmith of the game, and he is in the southeast portion of Pelican Town. That's what the town is called. Just over the river. So 220. Also a daffodil. I'll probably pick up 2 daffodil. Yeah, I'll pick those up. 310. So just under an hour, which is good to know. Do I want to donate things first? Yeah, I may as well. And then I'll open up a couple of geodes. So he actually closes at 4 PM. And this is the library, it's a donation area, just like in Animal Crossing. So it is kind of a mix of, if you've played Harvest Moon and Animal Crossing, it has a mix of features from the two. And that can go there, that can go there. And make this the Dwarven shelf, and then there's going to be the Artifact shelf. Doesn't really matter where. And we will take the rewards. Usually it just screws up our inventory, but planting this ancient seed early is good for us. Now we can sell the rest of the topaz and the amethyst, and Clint is actually who you go to if you want to sell gems, ores, or any type of mineral. So sell, and he can also process geodes, so it's kind of like a luck based. There are tables somewhere that you can determine from your save file, but we're not doing that, so it's a random thing for us. Okay, and that's all I can be bothered to do right now, so I'll just upgrade the tools. So we want to upgrade the axe, and you can't do it with full inventory, but luckily so we can just throw that out. We also have a magnet ring, so let's try that again. And actually whatever direction you're facing, you throw the ore out of. So I'm facing right, so it will always pop out to the right. Which is just an interesting thing I noticed. Okay, cool. And then alternate these two. So some of the early donation rewards are helpful. They come in sets as well. So the biggest set by far is just minerals or precious gems. And I think if you donate a certain amount of those, one of the first rewards is cauliflower seeds. So that may even be what we get now. Okay, it's 9 instead of 15, but that's fine. And we'll probably plant them tonight. Cauliflower is... it's not... So it is the highest selling crop, but it's also the longest. I mean for spring, year 1 at least, it's the highest selling crop. But it also takes the longest to mature. So if you actually work it out, like gold per day, it's not the best. Even though you might suspect it should be, based on like previous Harvest Moon iterations of like balancing crop yield and price, like upfront cost of buying the seeds. But yeah, potatoes are actually better, especially because they have an extra chance of yielding double harvests, or even triple possibly. I think it's like X% to get an additional potato, and then given that you got the additional potato, there's an X% that you'll get another potato. So I think you can get 3 or even 4, which is not bad. And then strawberries are actually Strawberries are actually the best, I would say, by far. But the problem in year 1 is you can only get them at the Spring Festival, which is kind of mid-year. So they actually produce strawberries once they've matured every 5 days, I think. So you get, it's like a semi-renewable source until the end of spring. So they're definitely always absolutely the best if you plant them on spring 1, which you can only do in year 2. But even if you don't do that, they are still better if you plant them in the middle of the year, which kind of tells you how good they are in comparison to everything else. And there are a couple of things you can do to increase the number of strawberries you get from each plant from 2 to 3. If you have any modifier to the plant growth speed, you will actually get 3, as long as you water them every day. So that's actually kind of... We're going to buy a lot of strawberries, as you will see, because we need to get to farming level 8. But we'll have to buy maybe 10 or 20 less strawberries, because of some micro optimization that we'll be doing with obtaining speed grow so early. You can craft it yourself at farming level 3, but they require clams to actually craft, which we do not have very many of. We have 3 actually, which is quite lucky. That's not going to be the main source. We're going to get 20 straight up, just for delivering bundles to the community center. But yeah, for every strawberry plant that we get to grow 3 strawberries instead of 2, we need 2 plants to do that to not buy a strawberry seed, and strawberry seeds are 100, I believe. So we'll save around 1500 G just by using essentially free or scavenged free speed grow. So yeah, a little bit of money. It's nothing to sneeze at. And we should just at all times be smelting ore. I don't know why I did not do that before going down. But it's not really an issue. We'll run out of copper ore before we run out of time to smelt the ore, so not too bad. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I think we will have enough time to... We'll see. So going from a 0 to a 5 floor is actually quicker because 0 to 1 is always a staircase. So you're actually only having to find 4 additional staircases. Whereas 5 to 0, you need to find 5. And it's also dark, in case you couldn't tell, so you can actually miss staircases. That's why I'm actually kind of running over the spot that I break, to try and minimize the chances of me missing something. And time also freezes when you eat something, which is helpful. I think the name of these... So yes, oh, it's just a free staircase. That's why you should always investigate your surroundings. And we're approaching 9. Might be a bit close. If I really have to. 5 floors in the mines may be worth 5% of 8,000. But ideally I won't have to make that difficult choice. It's looking more likely. But really with mines you never know for sure. If we make it to 40, then I will basically be happy in declaring that... Oh, nice. I'm happy to declare that forgetting to have the stone at the beginning of the day didn't have that much of an effect. If we only get to 35, I think the benefits of having an extra 2 hours are kind of clear for any viewer to see. So... yeah, it's getting there, isn't it? People want to take bets on whether I'll get to 40. Well, I think I will get to 40. If I don't get to 40 and I actually get forced to sleep, then that's atrocious. Oh, but I didn't. And I actually get to go home. Nice. I would like to take credit for that, but it really is quite luck dependent, so I don't think I can. And that's good. Great. So what do we need back on the farm? We'll take this. May as well take bug meat. Don't need that. Trident. Sap is fine. Fiber, we'll take fiber back. And wood. No, not wood. We need this. Sap is less important than fiber, and bat wings. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So you can also, so if you, like I do, feel like darkness is somewhat inconvenient and sometimes annoying in this game, you can get illuminating rings. I don't know what they're called, light rings, something like that, that give a pool of light around your character wherever they go, which are very helpful. Actually buying them I don't think is worth it, and you need access to the Adventurers Guild, which I still don't have because I haven't killed 10 slimes. But I think if we go to bed at 2, just between 1 and 2, it's not too bad. Let's see. So we can plant this here. Oh, no, we don't need to hoe anything because we already harvested things. That's good. We have... oof. Is it worth it? It's not worth it. Do I have any low? Low. 25. Not wasting that. So I'm just gonna ignore watering one cauliflower because it's not worth wasting a whole energy item on. I already pet my dog today, so that's fine. Okay, and that's the end of day 6. Not the best, not the worst. It is what it is. Okay, that makes sense. That also makes sense, we did cook quite a few things, and that is the end of day 6. So thank you for watching. If you can pinpoint any other mistakes I made apart from not having stone at the beginning of the day, which was a pretty bad mistake, then yeah, let me know. I'm always eager to learn and improve. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching.